In this video, I'm going to talk about how a consulting firm could use Pi to drive their processes, methodologies, and blueprints. And we're going to start right here on the recipe list page. And this is where you could define, build, and deploy a library of different project templates, which we call recipes, as your methodologies and blueprints for your engagements. And you can see here that each of these recipes has a pie diagram that represents what the project will look like. And most of them are divided into project phases or stages. We call those pie slices. And I'm going to show you two examples. The first one is, let's say it's a typical waterfall type project. Let's say we're implementing Salesforce. I'm going to bring up an example one here. This is the Marketing Cloud implementation. You can see how I have it sliced up. And I'm going to open up one of the first phases. And then you see what we call process boxes. Think of those as your sub-phases or your key deliverables, milestones. And then within the box, you have the action steps of what needs to be done. So you can define your how-to secret sauce for each task, what needs to be done to get it done really well. So you have your description, assign your people roles. You can attach file templates, dependencies, durations, work effort, etc. Now what's really cool is that you can just go in here and create a task. You can reorder them. You can even move the boxes around and create a new box. You can customize the slices. Now when you get Pi, you're not going to have a whole list of library of recipes. Instead, you can create them from your spreadsheets, PowerPoint slides, or whatever you have used in the past, and put them into Pi. We even have some import capabilities. And we also have a Pi recipe store where you can import a number of different recipes for free. Check it out. All right, so let's say you have the recipe already created. Again, this is more of a waterfall approach, right? So you have your planning, your construction, your configuration, your validation, deploy, support, close out. So everything is pretty straightforward. We know how to get it done really well. Now I'm going to show you a different one. Let's say you do have a scenario where you need to have some agile sprints, some iterations. I have one right here. Let's open this one up. I can show you how you can actually build a recipe that has a combination of waterfall and agile built right into the same project. And we'll call this the sandwich approach. So up front, we know how to develop a project charter. There's no guesswork here. We know how to identify scope, right? So you have your blueprint, your methodology, framework, and a waterfall approach. But once you get down into the requirements, obviously we don't know all the detailed requirements yet. We might flush it out through multiple iterations and sprints based on the agreement with the client. And then you can drive your sprints with what we call a Kanban board here within Pi, and then keep track of the done sprints for historical purposes. Then you're back to your waterfall closing out the project because we know exactly what needs to be done. So this is really nice because you can actually have a combined waterfall and agile approach. As a matter of fact, you can also do where you have multiple sprint teams working in tandem on the same project. Let us know if you want to learn about that. It's easily done with Pi. Okay. Now, what happens to the recipes once you have them defined? Well, you create a project. Let's go to the project list page. This here is just a sample page of a number of projects that are in progress. Lots of colors. So green means done, red means running behind, red dots are issues. We can also turn on the milestones here to see where the milestones are. A lot of information on this page, very visual. You can even take a look at programs. So let's open up this one here. For example, this is a Salesforce program where we have the program management project, we have the marketing cloud project, the service cloud project. So you have the different vendor tools or modules built into the same program. And then we have the benefits realization projects. Of course, some projects may require that, others don't, but that's totally up to you. A lot of flexibility. And so it's really easy to kick off a project. You click on Create Project button, then you select which recipe you want from the library. Within 2 clicks, you've got the project ready to go. And then within the project, you can assign dates, team members, etc. We also have the dashboard report. Lots of visuals for the executives. This is a portfolio view of all the key projects, the health status, open issues, issue log, portfolio timeline, looking at your engagements across your different clients, and you can manage your resources, taking a look at their project assignments, their forecast, availability for upcoming projects, and you can even do it by roles as well. So you can take a look at different types of roles that you have, and which ones are going to be available with who. So I hope this video gives you an idea how you can set up your library of processes, your methodologies, and build them over time, update them in real time. Also, you could always create a project from scratch and build it right into the project, start using it, start executing it, and then you can convert your project to a recipe to reuse later on. Well, I hope this video was helpful. Thanks for your time.